Life can be unpredictable. Just like the weather, it can change in an instant, leaving us feeling vulnerable and uncertain. We face challenges and uncertainties every day. These moments can be daunting, making us question our path and our purpose. It's during these times that we need a source of strength and comfort, a place where we can find solace and reassurance. Psalm 91 verses 9 to 10 offers just that. These verses are a beacon of hope, a reminder that we are never truly alone. It's a powerful reminder of God's unwavering protection and love. His presence is a constant, even when everything else seems to be falling apart. These verses tell us, because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High your dwelling place, no evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your dwelling. This promise is a shield, a fortress in times of trouble. These words are a source of hope and encouragement. They lift our spirits and remind us that there is always light after the darkness. They remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. We have a community, a family of faith, and a God who walks with us every step of the way. When we make God our refuge, we are choosing to trust in His plan for our lives. We are surrendering our fears and anxieties to Him, knowing that He is in control. We are acknowledging His power and sovereignty. His greatness is beyond our understanding, yet His love is personal and intimate. This doesn't mean that we won't face difficulties, but it does mean that we can face them with confidence. We can climb the mountains of life, knowing that we are supported by a higher power. Knowing that God is our protector gives us peace and strength. It allows us to find calm in the midst of chaos, to meditate and reflect on His promises. It allows us to navigate life's challenges with courage and resilience. Like a tree that stands firm in a storm, we too can stand strong, rooted in our faith. Let's explore the depths of these verses and discover the profound impact they can have on our lives. Together, we can uncover the layers of meaning and find new strength in their timeless wisdom. Psalm 91 verses 9 to 10 begins with a powerful statement. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. This speaks to the importance of making God the center of our lives. It's a reminder that our faith is not just a part of our lives but the very foundation upon which we build everything else. Our dwelling place represents our place of security and comfort. It's where we retreat to find solace and peace amidst the chaos of the world. It's where we feel safe and at peace. This sense of security is not just physical but emotional and spiritual as well. When we make God our dwelling place, we are making Him our source of security. We are acknowledging that true peace and safety come from Him alone. We are putting our trust in Him above all else. This trust is not blind, but based on the understanding of His unwavering love and faithfulness. This is not just a passive belief. It requires active engagement and commitment. It's an active choice we make every day. Each day presents new opportunities to reaffirm our faith and trust in God. We choose to seek His guidance in our decisions. This means turning to Him in prayer and seeking wisdom from His Word. We choose to spend time in His presence through prayer and reading His Word. This daily practice strengthens our relationship with Him. Making God our dwelling place is a continuous process of drawing closer to Him. It's a journey of faith that requires dedication and perseverance. It's about cultivating a deep and abiding relationship with our Creator. This relationship is built on trust, love, and a commitment to follow His ways. This foundation of faith is what allows us to weather any storm. No matter the challenges we face, our faith in God provides the strength and resilience to overcome. In times of trouble, it is this foundation that keeps us grounded. It reminds us that we are never alone, and that God is always with us, guiding and protecting us. As we build our lives on this foundation, we also become a source of strength and encouragement to others. Our faith inspires and uplifts those around us. Together, we create a community of faith that supports and nurtures each other. This collective strength is a testament to the power of making God our dwelling place. One of the most comforting promises in Psalm 91 verse 9 is no evil shall be allowed to befall you. This statement often sparks debate and raises questions. Does it mean that believers are exempt from hardship and suffering? It's important to understand that following God doesn't make us immune to the realities of life. We will still face challenges and experience pain. However, the promise of divine protection means that God is with us through it all. God's protection may not always look the way we expect. It may not mean the absence of difficulties, but it does mean that He will never leave us nor forsake us. He will give us the strength to overcome obstacles and emerge from trials stronger than before. His protection is a shield that guards our hearts and minds. It's a promise that He will work all things together for our good, even when we can't see the bigger picture. Psalm 91 verse 10 continues with the promise, "No plague come near your dwelling." In biblical times, plagues were often seen as judgments or punishments. This verse assures us that when we make God our refuge, we are shielded from harm. The word plague can also be interpreted metaphorically. It can represent any threat or danger that seeks to harm us. This could include sickness, accidents, or even spiritual attacks. This verse reminds us that God is our protector. He is our shield and our defender. When we put our trust in Him, we can have confidence that He is fighting for us. He is working behind the scenes to keep us safe from harm. This doesn't mean that we won't face challenges, but it does mean that we can face them with courage and hope. We can rest assured that God is with us every step of the way. Section 5. Ancient Wisdom for Modern Challenges. Psalm 91, 9-10 today. While Psalm 91, 9-10 was written centuries ago, its message remains incredibly relevant today. We may not face literal plagues, but we face our own set of challenges and uncertainties. The world can feel like a chaotic and unpredictable place. We are bombarded with news of conflict, natural disasters, and economic instability. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and afraid. However, Psalm 91, 9-10 reminds us that we don't have to live in fear. We have a God who is bigger than any challenge we may face. He is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in times of trouble. When we make God our dwelling place, we are choosing to focus on His promises instead of our problems. We are choosing to trust in His plan, even when we don't understand it. Section 6. A Personal Reflection. Finding Comfort in Times of Uncertainty. I've experienced the power of Psalm 91, verses 9 and 10 in my own life. These verses have been a beacon of hope and a source of immense strength for me. There have been times when I've faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, moments when the weight of the world felt too heavy to bear, and the path ahead seemed shrouded in darkness. Times when I felt overwhelmed by fear and uncertainty. The anxiety of the unknown can be paralyzing, making it difficult to move forward or see a way out. During those times, I've clung to the promises of these verses. They have been my anchor, grounding me when everything else felt unstable. I've reminded myself that God is my refuge, my protector, and my shield. This assurance has given me the courage to face each day with renewed hope and determination. I've found comfort in knowing that He is always with me, no matter what I may face. This realization has brought a profound sense of peace and tranquility to my heart. These verses have been a source of strength and encouragement for me. They have been a guiding light, helping me navigate through the darkest of times. They've helped me to navigate difficult seasons with faith and resilience. The words have been a reminder that I am never alone, even in my most isolated moments. They've reminded me that even in the midst of uncertainty, God is in control. This belief has been a cornerstone of my faith, providing stability in the most turbulent times. I believe that these verses hold the same power for you. They can be a source of comfort and strength, guiding you through your own challenges. They are a reminder that you are not alone in your struggles. There is a community of faith and a loving God who is always there for you. You have a God who loves you and wants to be your refuge. Embrace this truth and let it fill you with hope and peace no matter what uncertainties you may face. Section 7. Living in the Shelter of the Most High, Embracing God's Promises. Psalm 91 verses 9 and 10 invite us to live in the shelter of the Most High. It's a call to experience the fullness of God's protection and peace. But how do we practically apply these verses to our daily lives? It starts with making a conscious decision to make God our dwelling place. This means prioritizing our relationship with Him. It means seeking His guidance in our decisions and trusting in His plan for our lives. It also means meditating on His promises and speaking them out loud. When we declare God's word over our lives, we are inviting His power to work in our situations. Living in the shelter of the Most High is an ongoing journey of faith. It's about surrendering our fears and anxieties to Him and trusting that He is working all things together for our good. Section 8. The Power of Faith. Trusting in God's unwavering protection. Psalm 91 verses 9 and 10 highlight the importance of faith in receiving God's promises. It's not enough to simply know these verses intellectually. We must believe them in our hearts and act on them. Faith is not about ignoring the realities of life, it's about choosing to trust in God's goodness and faithfulness even when we don't understand our circumstances. When we have faith, we are acknowledging that God is bigger than any problem we may face. We are declaring that we trust in His power to protect us and see us through. Faith is what activates God's promises in our lives. It's the key that unlocks the door to His protection, peace, and provision. Section 9. A beacon of hope. Finding strength and courage in Psalm 91 verses 9 and 10. Psalm 91 verses 9 and 10 is a beacon of hope in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. It's a reminder that we are not alone in our struggles. We have a God who loves us, protects us, and fights for us. When we make God our refuge, we can face any challenge with courage and confidence. We can rest assured that He is with us every step of the way, guiding us, strengthening us, and leading us to victory. Let these verses be a source of strength and encouragement for you today. No matter what you may be facing, know that God is your refuge. He is your protector, and He will never leave you nor forsake you.